Doctor, you've mastered the art and science of saving lives, but when it comes to your own financial freedom, most physicians are still practicing paycheck-to-paycheck medicine, no matter how big the paycheck. Here's the good news. In just 6 months, you can change that forever. If you think the solution to financial stress is to earn more money, you're solving the wrong problem. A broken money system doesn't get fixed by pouring more cash into it. In fact, it's like giving aspirin to a patient with a brain tumor. You're addressing the symptoms, not the cause. Hi, I'm Dr. Vicki Rackner, a retired surgeon. I'm not here to tell you what stocks to buy or how to build a portfolio. That's the role of a licensed financial advisor. My role is different. I help physicians design the process that makes your money work for you consistently, no matter what investments you choose with your advisors. Think of me as your money process coach, helping you build the habits, systems, and mindset that turn income into freedom. Every month you wait is costing you. You're losing potential compound growth you could be discussing with your advisor, legal tax savings you could capture with your CPA, and maybe most importantly, you're losing time. Time with your family, time to rest, time to live. And if you're impatient like I was, I'll even show you how to get measurable wins in your first 6 weeks. Let's define some terms so we're speaking the same language. If you can comfortably pay your monthly bills at your current lifestyle level, you are rich. You earn your way to a rich life. If you keep paying those bills for life, even if your earned income stopped today, you are wealthy. You invest your way to a wealthy life. If you spend your time and money in ways that align with your purpose and values, you have a satisfied life. You choose your way to a satisfied life. True wealth is where all three meet. You have the income, the security, and the satisfaction. Why is this important? Well, I've worked with physicians who had all the trappings of a rich life, big homes, luxury cars, but lay awake at night wondering how they'd pay their bills. That is not a life of true wealth. I've also seen physicians with a solid retirement portfolio, but a calendar that never reflected what mattered to them most. That's not a life of true wealth. When you enjoy a life of true wealth, you have the freedom to do what you want to do, when you want to do it, with the people who matter most. Your money serves you, not the other way around. Think about true wealth and burnout as the flip sides of the same coin. This true wealth way process is captured in the acronym U-SOAP, built on the SOAP notes you already use in medicine. The U reminds you that it all begins with you, your vision, your values, and your authentic self. Money is there to serve you. You are not there to serve your money. Next, we'll talk about your subjective money story. We'll objectively look at your numbers. Next, there's the assessment. What is your stage at your efforts to build a life of true wealth? And last, we'll talk about the plan. What's your custom blueprint from getting where you are now to where you'd like to be? U-SOAP communicates another message. In this process of building a life of true wealth, you're both doctor and patient, diagnosing your financial health and prescribing your treatment plan. You have a sense of what it's like to be in both roles. All right, so let's get into the true wealth way process. Step number 1, it's all about you. We start with your vision of a life of true wealth. I'll guide you through creating 3 versions of your future: minimum, stretch, and legacy. Your minimum might be knowing that you'll never outlive your money, having dinner with your family every week, or writing the book you've been dreaming about. Your stretch life might include a year-long world cruise, your dream home, or scaling your support of the causes you care about. Your legacy might be funding your grandkids' education, starting a foundation, or creating a movement that outlives you. This vision will be the foundation for every financial decision you make. And it's how you and your dream team can figure out the cash flow to support it. As a quick win, schedule a 30-minute family meeting to identify your family's top 3 values. Post them someplace visible, like on the fridge. This gives you an instant compass for making choices about how you spend your time and your money. To help you keep track of your quick wins, please download your True Wealth Way Quick Win Workbook. You'll find it linked in the description below. Step number 2, we're getting into the soap part of Use Soap. We will now talk about your money story. Every patient has a story. So do you about money. We'll uncover yours. When did it start to hurt? What events shaped your beliefs? Did medical school debt make you feel trapped? Did an inheritance make you feel secure or maybe guilty? We'll also look into the beliefs you've formed, how easy or hard it is to make money, your ability to manage it, and what it says about you as an individual when you build high net worth. These beliefs drive your habits, and your habits drive your results. As a quick win, write down your 5 top money lessons you learned growing up. Even if they're wrong, simply seeing them on paper will help you decide which to keep and which to rewrite. Step number 3, let's focus on your spending. Every month for the rest of your life, you'll need cash flow. We'll map your spending, fixed costs, lifestyle choices, and everything in between, and rate each expense for the level of satisfaction that they bring to you. The goal is not to cut everything. It's to align your spending with what truly matters to you. That's what I call maximizing your return on spending. As a quick win, for the next 7 days, rate each purchase on a 1 to 5 scale for life satisfaction. In step number 4, we'll look at your income. There are 4 kinds of income streams. Earned income, and usually you're exchanging your time for dollars. Investment income, where you put your money to work making money. Found money, this is money that's normally leaking out of the system that you capture. And last, there's lottery money, those windfalls that you hope will fall into your life. I won't tell you what to invest in, but I will help you spot where money is leaking and where you could be earning more without adding more clinical hours. As a quick win, calculate your true hourly rate for your main income source. In step number 5, we'll talk about your wealth exchange and mindset makeover. This is where your process decides what each dollar will do, cover today's needs or get set aside for tomorrow. And here's where mindset plays a huge role. Our natural human tendency is to compare up to the colleague with the bigger house, the newer car, the more exotic vacation. That comparison erodes satisfaction and pushes you into overspending. To increase satisfaction, compare down. Notice what you already have and think about the people who would love to live your life. Gratitude changes how you relate to money, and it makes it easier to spend in alignment with your values. As a quick win, each night for the next week, write down 3 things for which you're grateful. Gratitude rewires your brain to notice abundance instead of scarcity, making overspending far less tempting. And then step number 6, let's take a look at your assessment and your plan. First, we'll identify your current stage and your progress towards a life of true wealth. Are you underwater, where you're spending more than you're bringing in? Are you rowing, so all of your forward motion is done with your own muscles? You're exchanging time for money. Are you motoring? Are you starting to put your money to work making money? Are you cruising, where now 100% of your cash flow requirements can come from invested income? Or are you thinking about legacy planning? This idea of how you will be remembered. So we know where you are now. We know where you'd like to be. And now, this is where the big picture matters. We'll make decisions about earning, spending, investing, and protecting your money as a way for helping you get from where you are now to where you would like to be. Ignoring any one of these elements, earning, spending, investing, and protecting your money, is like ignoring the possibility of a heart attack in a patient with left arm pain. You miss the true diagnosis. As a quick win, identify one leak in your financial system, maybe an unused subscription, uncollected patient balances, or a tax deduction to confirm with your CPA, and plug it this week. Now, here are some mistakes to avoid as you go down the true wealth way. Mistake number 1, thinking that money will solve everything. Money scarcity is a symptom. The problem is your money habits. Mistake number 2, relying solely on a budget. One physician told me, well, if my wife would only comply with our budget, we wouldn't have any problems. Well, there are 2 issues with this. First, the only person you can control is yourself. Second, the reality is that budgets don't work. They're like crash diets. You can get immediate results, but usually there's a rebound and you wind up worse off than you were when you started. Instead, what you want to do is create a plan for conscious spending so you actually enjoy the things that you buy. Mistake number 3, believing it's too late. Transformation is possible at any stage. Mistake number 4, not seeing the bigger picture. Focusing only on one piece of your financial life puts you at risk of missing a key diagnosis. All right, so here are some high leverage moves. Adjust your spending for a higher life satisfaction. What can you eliminate or add to your monthly cash flow requirements that will give you more joy in your day-to-day life? Number 2, plug money leaks. Find where money is leaking out of your system and then put that money to work making money. Number 3, explore ways to earn more without adding work hours. In other words, how do you get more leverage from the work hours that you're investing generating revenue? Next, invest in your money mindset. This is key. Your money beliefs shape your money actions, which shape your money outcome. If you invest to think the kinds of thoughts that will help you progress through the stages of true wealth, this may well be the highest return on investment that you see. Next, tune up your wealth engine so it runs whether you're at the clinic or at the beach. In closing, let me just remind you that you can radically improve your financial health in 6 months and change the trajectory of your life forever. My role is to give you the process, the system, and the mindset so you can work confidently with your financial dream team. And finally, live your life of true wealth. Now, one of the basic factors that keeps doctors from living a life of true wealth is knowing what they want. Next, I would recommend that you watch this video about how to identify what you want and then go for it. And remember, don't forget to download your True Wealth Way Quick Win Workbook below. This is Dr. Vicki signing off. I'll see you in the next video.